Morgan D, and here we yearn to learn and earn because other than for the love, why else are we in the cosmetology industry? We are here to be your resource for all things centering around the industry in respect to launching, working in, and scaling your beauty business. On our show, we believe that education is number one, yet we make sure to laugh and have a good time with it. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. You know we all need a little bit of help. So let's get into that episode. And we're back. We're back. Hey, you guys, it is Morgan D and
Miya.
Welcome back. So, this is the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. We are back after a long break.
Our hiatus.
We had a hiatus. We were gone. So, yeah, we are back. So, today's episode, we are going to discuss, what are we going to discuss, Maya?
Why aren't your clients returning?
This is a great question. Why are your clients not returning? But before we get into the episode, we've got a few amazing announcements. So part of the reason why we were missing for so long is because that we were getting things together for you. So you can now visit beautybusinessresource.com. We have our services are up, and then we also have a little university that you guys can take classes. So as of now, we have our masterclass that you guys can pre-order or pre-register for. That will be with me. So if you're starting your beauty business, you'll be able to walk through that launch with me. You will actually have modules, and then you actually will have some one-on-one time with me, whether that be in person or on Zoom. So you can sign up for that. We also completed our customer service training, which was a previous class that we had already had, but we revamped it. So make sure you visit beautybusinessresource.com for all of your beauty business startup launch concerns. And then that leads us into our beauty business of the week, which is Carlene's Salon and Spa, located here in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida. Carlene's Salon and Spa is actually where Skin by Duval houses its business. We are the spa entity of Carlene's Salon and Spa, but we are a full-service beauty business. And Maya and I aspire to be at the level that Miss Carlene is at, because she has definitely over the past 30 years surpassed so many other people in the industry, and she has staying power, and she's taught us how to adapt to changes in the climate, whether it's hurricanes, pandemics, inflation.
A whole OG
right now. A whole OG. So shout out to Miss Carlene. So, yeah, we go ahead and we're going to jump into our episode. So, Maya actually picked the topic this week. So, Maya, tell us why you picked this topic in particular.
I honestly just feel like this topic is something that a lot of small business owners, a lot of beauty business owners ask themselves quite often. Why aren't my clients returning? Why am I not seeing my regulars over and over? Where are they going? Why aren't they coming back? And I feel like we have the answers.
Yeah.
We know why. We can tell you why, and we can also tell you how to sustain and keep your clients and have those regulars that you know you can rely on. So let's get into it.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to talk about is, why aren't your clients returning? And I have a lot of people ask me this. It's like I see them one time, and then it's like I don't see them again. So one of the number one things is, a lot of times it's not personal, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's the thing that we're not doing that is keeping people from coming in. So you could say your doing would be, okay, I do a great lace, I do a great lash, I do a great wax, I did a great facial. She seemed like she liked it. She left me a good review, but I haven't seen him or her since the last time they were in. And I'll tell you what, one of the first things that we have here is pre-booking. So people, I don't know how to put this, Maya. Sometimes we're just not the brightest. And when I say that, it's like, okay, I went and got a facial. I will call them when I want another facial. Yeah. I went and got my hair done. I'll just call her when I want my hair done again. But we, as the professional, have to know.
We're natural procrastinators anyway, right? As
exactly.
Human beings. So it's just like, okay, well, why don't I leave it up to them?
Right.
What if Skin by Duval calls me and tells me when I'm supposed to be back?
Exactly.
And maybe I'll listen and be back. And most likely, guess what, y'all? They be back.
They are back. So pre-booking, and if for those of you who don't know what pre-booking is, remember these episodes are for you to take out a pen and pad. I want you to write this down. Pre-booking is super important. So what is pre-booking? Pre-booking is what we call in a regular sales environment is assuming the sale. So you're going to assume that this client is going to come back. And how do we assume? We put the appointment in the book. Simple as that. Yeah. You did their hair. You walked them to the front desk. Once you got them to the front desk, okay, Keisha, I know we did a lace today. You loved your hair, blah, blah, blah. When can I see you back? And to take it a step further, instead of when can I see you back, is I would like to see you back.
2 weeks for your touch-up?
2 weeks for your touch-up.
2 weeks for your touch-up?
Exactly. So what you do is you assume that they're coming back, and then what this causes them to do is they pull out their cell phone. Oh, let me see what I'm doing in 2 weeks. The ones that can't pre-book are usually the ones who have like a busy schedule. They don't live in town, that kind of thing. So that is how you pre-book. Now, once you get them pre-booked, right, your job is not over. This is where your call aheads come in at, right?
Yeah.
So if you pre-book them, let's say today is the 27th of July, which it is, and we're going to have her back in 4 weeks for August the 27th, the week of. Let's just say she's coming in on the 27th. You're going to call her, text her, phone her, send an email, a pigeon, and say, hey, Keisha, it's Morgan. I just wanted to confirm your appointment for tomorrow, the 27th. And then that's how you ensure that she's coming in for her appointment. And that keeps your books nice and full. Okay? So pre-booking. Maya, you could talk to us a little bit about upselling and how that helps them return.
Yeah, so basically, say, for example, you upsell them. So say someone comes in, and for us, it'll be a Brazilian. Or say you have someone coming in and they're getting a lace install with you. Upsell them. So, would you like to throw this in? Would you like to upgrade this? Would you like to do this as well? And it just gives them another thing to come back and complete in however many days or weeks that is in your business or industry. So, with us, we'll say, okay, would you like to add on a stomach strip? Again, that's another thing that they'll have to be back here for. An underarm, an eyebrow, anything else that you can add on. Because 9 times out of 10, if they're already on your table and they need it done, they're going to have you do it. And it's just another thing that they're just going to have to come back and get treated within so much time,
Yeah, absolutely. So pre-booking and upselling, those are the first ways that you can get them to return. I'll be honest with you. The pre-booking is what works, I think, best for us. It's just assuming that they're going to come back. It just keeps your books full. So when you're looking at your book a month out, a week out, 2 weeks out, you can see all of these clients. Your current self will thank your past self for pre-booking, because you will have some loss there. You'll have some people that are, I have to change my appointment. But guess what? Then you book them again. Okay, so you can't come in on the 14th. What about the week of the 20th? What about the week of the 27th? Whatever that may look like.
Book in that book.
Right, but you're keeping your book full and you're sustaining yourself, and you're also helping them get organized because they know that they need it, but like you said, we're natural procrastinators. Life gets busy. Pre-book those people. Pre-book them. That's how we get them coming back. So the next one that we have in getting clients to return is, especially if you're just starting out, is you want to incentivize your customers and your clients. So we've got three ways that we can do that. We can do a loyalty program, we can do points, or we can do a membership. What does a loyalty program look like, Maya?
So basically with loyalty programs, it's just kind of how it's stated. Basically, and this is how you get people to come back. You ever go somewhere and they're like, okay, so you're in our loyalty program, which means what? You get discounts. You get special deals that regular people don't normally get. You get different opportunities. You get informed sooner and faster than everybody else. It kind of makes people feel like they're like a part of like a little club or something, like they're extra special, right? And with our loyalty programs, if someone's like, okay, cool, I get 20% off for being a part of the loyalty program, or I get $10 off. Once they see that they're saving or they're getting some type of discount or some type of deal, that's going to make them be like, okay, I'm going to come back. I want to use that $10 off.
Exactly.
I want to use that 20% off.
That's right.
And guess what? Not everybody has this opportunity that I have. Not everybody is a part of the loyalty program, right?
Exactly.
But I am.
Yeah, you become a part of a family, and then even with the loyalty program, that's another way for people. Let's just say like you offer points at your business, and for ever so many points, they get a dollar amount off, or they get a free service,
Yeah.
or a complimentary. Don't like to say free, but they get some sort of comp for that. These people are the ones that are going to go out into the community where you live, right? And they're going to tell other people like, oh yeah, because after your fifth wax or after your fifth touch up, you get XYZ. And then you start getting that referral base built because people are going and telling it on the mountain that, you've got these amazing deals over there and you have amazing service, right? So that's what loyalty program does. We actually have points here.
Yeah.
And points you can use definitely with like your salon and your spa softwares. They have more of like the point systems inside. I'm not sure if Square has that. I know on Vagaro has the point system. And just be careful with that. So if you decide to do some points, just make sure you do something that's not going to end up tanking you or messing up your week. You don't want people redeeming points all the time.
Yes.
One of the
rules behind your point system.
For
and
sure.
Even your loyalty programs, because you don't want to mess up and then a client comes in and they're like, okay, well, I have $200 worth of points.
Yeah.
That's a whole install.
Because, baby, I don't have $200 worth of time for you.
Exactly. So make sure you have it to where it doesn't backfire on you. I also find how, our first point kind of helps circle back around to what we're talking about now. Because if people are pre-booking and they know that they're going to come back, it's just like, oh, I can use those points. I can use that deal I got from being a part of the loyalty program for my next time because I know I'm going to come back because I pre-booked it.
Exactly.
So it's all tied together.
Yeah, it all ties into each other. So loyalty programs, we talked about points. Memberships, I think memberships are good if you're doing something like lashes or something along the lines of that. Packages, one of the things that we do here is packaging. And what that is you're selling a series, like what a lot of people would call in the salon space is you're selling a series. So for us, for instance, like we know that on a Brazilian wax, we know that you need to come in every 4 weeks. So what I'll do is I'll pre-sell you 4 or 5 Brazilian waxes, discount them maybe $5 or $10, and then let whatever that discount is add up to whatever a free version of that service is. So for instance, if I have, 5 Brazilian waxes at $40 and they're really $50, I'd sell you 5 of those, take $10 off, so on and so forth, and then the last one that is free. That's how you do that, right? Yeah. And really, it's not free. They prepaid it.
I was just about to say, you get your money up front most of the time with memberships. So it's like if they're buying, say they have a lash membership, it's like they're guaranteed to give you this amount every single month, right?
Yeah.
So now it's just like you're guaranteed this money regardless.
Yep.
Because you know that they'll be back.
Yeah, absolutely. And then even if you have sometimes with us, we'll have issues with no-shows and things like that. On those memberships, you can revoke one. If let's just say that you do have some time blocked out, your time is still worth something, you can revoke one. But we're not going to say that's going to happen. Those are things that you can hit us up for on the side if you have questions about. So yeah, that is another great way to get people to come back because you become a family in the business. It's like, okay, well, I've got these points and I've got these incentives, and especially around the holidays.
It's like they have a reason to come back. Why would I go somewhere else when I'm going to save money going to these people that I'm going to already?
We provide opportunity for you to save money. So far we've got pre-booking. We've got incentivizing customers. This next one I'll go into is the utilization of email. Text blasting. You want to make sure that you do this, especially for clients that you haven't seen in a while. And I'm going to beat it into everybody's head. This is why it is so important for you to have a competent salon software. You need a salon software, a business software that can help you with email, help you with text blasting. When a person signs up and creates a profile on Vagaro with us, there's a few things that I capture. I capture the person. I get their name, I get their email, because I need to use that email later in order to shoot things out to them, and I also have a phone number. So what these salon softwares do, like we've talked about in other podcasts, is they gather that information, so when we need to come in and do like this little data search and analytics and this little marketing, you already have their information there. It's not something that you need to collect, right?
It's far too much for you to do on your own, so don't even attempt it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Sitting here emailing each client individually, and then you'll have to create like this general email. And who likes general emails?
Nobody.
We like making them feel like it's directly for them. This email is specifically for Ashley. This email is for Carisha.
Right. For them specifically.
Exactly.
And that's what the software will do for you. And another cool thing that the softwares do is, like, let's just say, like, okay, I don't have clients coming back, right? Or it's been 6 months to a year and you've got a bunch of new clients, but there's some ladies that you haven't seen since, like, you first opened, right? So what the salon software is going to do for you is you'll be able to target those people. Like on the Vogaro software, we can go in and we could say clients that we haven't seen, which haven't checked in, right? They haven't been in. There's a way that we can quantify that.
Like the last couple of months, last 6 months.
Right.
And then it'll automatically send to those clients, because we don't want to send it to we don't want to send an offer or something to a client that we seen yesterday.
Right, exactly. Because it's like, okay, well,
they're going to come back anyway.
Exactly. Like, why are you incentivizing me for something that I'm already getting?
Exactly.
You want to be able to section those people off. On the software, and that's what it'll do. So people that you haven't seen in 3 months, people that you haven't seen in 6 months, people that you haven't seen in a week, people who get resilience, and the software does all of this for you, and then you can target the same way that we're targeted on these social media apps. Your salon software can do the same thing in the same way. Maybe not at the scale that Instagram and Facebook do it, but you can kind of play with those things and manipulate them within your salon software. So definitely, if you don't have people coming back, if you have salon software, I hope that you do. If not, you can get with us and we can help get you set up with something like that. But you definitely want to utilize the email and the text blasting, because a lot of times people, it's on the top of their mind. They're busy. They know they need to come in. I really need to get my nails done. I need to get my hair done.
Sometimes they just need to see it.
They just need to see it. Sometimes you just have to knock and remind them.
And I actually sent one. I told you this a couple of weeks ago. I sent one out, and we had a couple clients come in, and one of them said that those exact words. She was just like, "Girl, I was supposed to be back in here, and I seen your email." She was like, she literally told me it was like a sign from the universe.
It was a sign.
And I'm like, "Yep, girl, it was a sign from the universe."
It was a sign from the universe
and
to
here
come
she
back.
is. Exactly.
And she's back. So so that's another great way to get clients back in. And then, of course, Maya, what's this next one? We beat this into y'all's heads.
And this isn't that hard, you guys. You should be doing this anyway. You got to provide amazing customer service to your clients and customers.
Yeah, amazing customer service. So I would highly, 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 highly recommend, please, 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 you or anybody that you have in your business that is touching your telephone, that is facing your clients, that is doing anything that is client facing, please go to beautybusinessresource.com and buy the customer service training. It's $99, but it is comprehensive. And any training that you guys take with me, if we need to get on the call and discuss any kind of like complications or difficulties, or it's the demographic that you're seeing. Morgan, my clients are rude. They're mean. They spit. They fight. They bite. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. I just want to make sure that your customer service is on point. That's really important, because remember, people don't buy things. They buy people. And a person will never forget how you made them feel.
Exactly. I've had clients tell me all the time. I'm like, okay, so you were going somewhere prior to this, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, what happened? And they're like, their customer service wasn't good.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I hear people say, myself personally, your work could be amazing, but if I'm coming in there and you side-eyeing me and you looking me up and down and
Just
you ain't even say hello,
woman.
why would I want to go back? And I think that's what the difference between us and a lot of other beauty businesses, what kind of takes us to the next level, is that we have that amazing customer service, because the last thing anyone could possibly say is that they came in here and we treated them wrong.
Clear, we are kind. Please take the customer service training, you guys. You or anybody that you know. I discounted it before. I think it's still at a discount, but please take it. It's about an hour and a half. It's paced. They get an exam with it. You get an exam with it. And there are just things that you can just check yourself on in that customer service space. Whether you are solo or whether you have a shop that you've just opened, you definitely want to take the customer service training. And like I said, you can always get on a call with me and we can just discuss some of the things that you're having an issue with. Because a lot of the time, whether you know it or not, the reason people aren't coming back, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's the people that are in your shop,
We don't always know it all. I guarantee you guys, you take this training And there's going to be something in there, regardless if it's simple or super intricate, that you're going to be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Maybe I wasn't doing that, or maybe I should be doing this. Oh, that does make a difference.
Right.
Believe me, we don't just have it up there for the fun of it. We're actually going to teach you something, you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. So please, customer service. If you need help with that, if you need virtual training with that, we have you. We have you on that. But please, amazing customer service, because sometimes the person that we have to look at for the reason why people aren't coming back is the person in the mirror. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then the last one that we have here is you want to create healthy relationships with your clients. Okay. What is a healthy relationship with my clients? What is that? A healthy relationship is exactly that. Do not treat your clients without love and without care. And no, this is not a personal relationship, but confidence. Making sure that we have integrity on the salon floor, in the treatment room. Try to beware of gossip. It gets gossipy. Okay. If a client tells you something, that's in confidence. Yes. If they tell you something that you don't agree with personally, it is not for you to judge. Okay? It is not a place that, girl, you need to leave him. Do not tell your clients to leave their baby daddy.
What happens in the treatment room stays in the treatment room.
Oh, Carissa, please don't do that.
Do not tell her, because then she's going to be mad at you.
Do not tell your clients to leave her baby daddy or her baby mama.
You are a beauty business owner, not a therapist.
You are not a therapist. Do not. I have literally had clients that I actually have one client specifically, and because I'm kind, I won't share her name. But I have one client that I know for a fact when she comes in, she's coming in to get advice.
Oh, really?
She just doesn't have it together. I don't have it together.
Sometimes people just need a listening ear. But guess what? When you're in the beauty industry,
just regardless be careful.
Regardless if you're sitting in a chair doing hair, or you're doing facials, or whatever it is you do, you're going to get people in your chair that just like to talk, Yeah. And you just got to be very cautious of what you say in response to them. Mm-hmm. You got to make sure you don't, react to offend them. You don't want to say anything to offend them. Have that listening ear, but please, you guys, do not give your clients advice that they're going to regret. And if you don't know what to say, again, just be that listening ear, because sometimes that's all they need. That's literally all they need. They just need a listening ear. Just don't be that person. Yeah, and you want your clients to actually come in and be happy to see you. Yeah. Like, I took someone today, and she was like, I'm back, girl. I haven't seen you in a couple of months. And I was actually happy to see her, too, So it's just like, again, it's not like your bestie relationship or nothing too personal, but at the same time, too, it feels really good when you see a client, and you're like, oh, hey, what's going on? And it makes you feel even better when they're that excited to see you, too. Absolutely. It makes you feel like you're doing something right? Absolutely, yeah. You want them to be like that. Another thing that you need to be aware of, I see this a lot in Atlanta, and we're women, and I get it, but just be careful about who you befriend. It gets weird. It gets murky. It gets to be strange. Okay, so just be careful who you befriend. I would not suggest going out and drinking with your clients. I'm just going to keep it G with you guys for a segue off into the podcast. I would not suggest going out and drinking. I would not suggest, letting them into your personal life. I mean, and there, you just never know how the Most High is going to bring people into your life. Mm-hmm. So I'm not telling you to be completely standoffish. But if you find yourself always hanging out with your clients, don't have any other friends. Different clients. It's one thing if you're just like, okay, I got to know this person. I have one or two here and there. But when you're going out to brunch every weekend with a different person that was on your table the weekend before. I do it with the kids, right? Like a lot of the time, like I have a client, I'm going to her son's birthday party. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring something there. She brings a lot of money into our business. I have a gift for the baby. Mm-hmm. But me sitting up doing wine night. That's for the children. Yeah, that's for the children. That's what we say in Florida. For those of you who aren't in Florida, we say children. That's for the children. Yeah, we do that for the kids. But other than that, no, I'm not doing wine night. I'm not dating my clients. Yes. Please, y'all. If you're twisting dreads, locking hair, you know the ones. Do not date your clients. If you're a barber, and you did her big chop, she's not to be your baby mama.
unless she is.
Her man recommended you.
No.
Leave her alone.
No. Try to keep it professional. Don't be talking to the single mothers in the lobby. They already uncomfortable. Don't do that. But
healthy
relationships with clients. Keep it professional, the best you can. If people are going to come in, they're going to pour it off on you. They're going to tell you their life. They're going to do that. But just have boundaries in your relationships.
Because that's where the respect for you is also going to come in also. And you want to be respected, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, you guys. So that was the show today. In closing, let's go over why your clients aren't returning. And I would love to get some feedback on this. So you guys make sure that you DM, email, whatever it is.
Something from this episode.
Please, let's go over it. We're going to pre-book. Okay, we're going to assume the sale. Remember that. Write that down. I will assume the sale. I did the hair. I did the lashes. I faced the facial. I waxed the wax, and I walked them to the front. And, hey, Keisha, I'd like to see you back in 4 weeks. What day are you available? Just assume that she's coming back. Your next piece there for this episode was upselling. You want to upsell. The other thing with upselling is you want to make sure, this is one thing we didn't touch on, being able to see a need or a want that the client may have. You may offer something. I don't know how many times. I've had people like, oh, I didn't know y'all did facials.
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all. How you didn't know?
Just tell them. The worst that they could say is, no, not today.
You think I just have a steamer? You think I have steam parties? You think I turn it into a sauna in here and we just kind of sit in our scrubs and just loosen up our muscles? No, girl, I do facials.
We're here for a reason. Tell them.
But they don't know. But they don't know. So just make sure that you upsell. One of my favorite things to do on an upsell, because we wax, is when I walk them out and they're like, oh, I need a facial so bad. They're asking you to book them. They just don't have like the I don't know why they don't have the bravery to say it. But they just don't have the bravery to say it. So what I do is okay.
When are you free?
Listen, when are you free? You want to come in tomorrow? You know, and I don't say it like that. Or if they're this that okay, Keish. Well, how about we do this? You're coming in for a wax in 4 weeks, right? That head nod. Yes, I'm coming in 4 weeks. Okay, great. Why don't we do the facial the same day as the wax? What I do is I can wax you first, and then we'll do the facial, and I give you a nice neck and shoulder massage to relax you after the discomfort of the wax. Yep. Okay, how does that sound? You get the head nod, and then you book them. That's how you get them coming back. And now you're taking up your ticket total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you have more on that next sale.
We need to do an episode on ticket totals.
Yeah. Write it down. Noted.
Tickets. Average ticket sales. Okay. So the next one, we talked about incentivizing your customers. Yes. So I want you guys to look into your salon software. If you don't have one, you need to get one. Okay. We're going to look at the loyalty program. We're going to look at the points. We're going to look at the memberships. Bing bong. That's what we're going to do. All right.
Give them a reason to come back.
If you need help with that, DM me. You can get a 30-minute session with me. I will help you with this. Okay. Me and Miya will help you with this if this is something that you need. Utilizing email and text blasting. I will say this. Email is going to be your cheapest bet. Yeah. Cheapest bet. Text gets a little expensive, but if you're doing something real big and you have the budget for it, then text messaging is fine. But email and text is a great way to get clients that you haven't seen in a while or clients that you haven't seen back. And let's just keep it all the way funky. Let's just say you don't have salon software, you can't afford it right now. You want to make sure that you keep a log. If you're keeping a log of the clients that you're seeing, like, okay, if I got my notebook and Keisha comes in, this is her email, this is her phone number. If you haven't seen her in 3 weeks, text her. Hey, Keisha, it's Miya. I was thinking about you. How are your lashes holding up? How was your last appointment? I just wanted to know when I could see you again. Right?
Just like that.
So utilize your email and your text messaging. You do not have a lot of money. The barrier to entry in our business is beauty school. Once you get through beauty school, there's your barrier. Now you just got to go out there and get it, all right? So utilize that as a tool. The next thing we have is to, like Miya said,
providing amazing customer service.
Come on.
Which you should be doing anyway.
What you should be doing anyway. Stop telling people that your 4-year-old got sick and your baby daddy is stuck on the moon and you got to go get him. I can't take you right now. Girl, I got to reschedule.
Have some integrity, you guys. Sometimes you just got to.
My son is running for president. And he got a campaign trail. President of what? The preschool, girl. I got to be down there at the VPK because we got a campaign to run. I don't want to hear it.
Just like something's going on in your life, there are things going on in your client's lives.
That's right.
Just think about the inconveniences you put them through as well. I understand things come up, but again, you canceled on homegirl and she is leaving the country tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh.
So,
we live in South Florida, girl. They go to Jamaica. One thing y'all gonna do, if you can hear this from South Florida, one thing y'all gonna do, y'all gonna go to Tulum and y'all gonna go to Jamaica. And Tulum is really new. It was Cabo and Cancun for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, girl, I'm in the Bahamas in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's you. But yeah, amazing customer service that you want to provide.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, creating healthy relationships with your clients.
Keyword healthy.
Healthy. Setting the tone, creating a culture. Whether it's just you as a solopreneur, if you're on the salon floor, you want to make sure that you're creating a culture that's healthy, where you want to make sure that your floor, your suites, your space, high vibrating energy at all times. All right? And that is it, you guys. So that was a shorter episode today. But you guys, make sure you follow me at Beauty Business Duval and also
at Miya with an I.
Okay. And like we said at the beginning of the episode, visit beautybusinessresource.com. We are launched. We are live. We have a Start Your Beauty Business Masterclass that is actually starting on August the 1st. It is you can register on a rolling basis. Okay. It's just launching on the 1st. But it is a self-paced beauty business startup course, okay? And it is going to be hosted by me, and Miya will be here for support. Miya also has, what is?
Social media services, you guys. That as well, if you run a large portion of your business off Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that you use, and you need help with organization, help, bringing your page up to par, looking good aesthetically, making sure that it's easy to navigate, all your links and everything, contact information. If you need any kind of help with your social media, I am your girl, which is also available on the Beauty Business Resource website. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at M as in Mary, IYA with an I. And you can always DM me, contact me through there. I'm always willing to help, but we can get started. I have a couple clients right now that we're working on their social media pages, and I'm so excited. And I also do have a course coming up, and it's how to create a flyer that works, and that'll be up within the next week or so. Okay, you guys? Dates will be announced, but that's all I got.
Yep, and that is all we have. So you guys make sure you visit Carlene's Salon online if you are located in the South Florida area. She is definitely someone who is a master in all areas of her business, so I would check her out online. And then you can also look at Carlene's Salon on Instagram. And that is our show today. Oh, I forgot. Webinar. The Get Shit Done webinar series. Okay, so on August the 3rd, we previously did the 4-hour work week, which is written by Tim Ferriss. The Creating Your Dreamline. All of the things that you want to get done in your personal and professional life, we sat down and we created a Dreamline. So that is live on the website right now. You guys can purchase the replay. It's not very expensive. It's like $39 or something like that, right? And then this is a series, so it's a 4-part series. So this next one, we are doing Atomic Habits by the author James Clear. We are going to use the Atomic Habits scorecard, and I've got like some fun worksheets and stuff like that in there, because a lot of this personal stuff that we have going on at home, you guys, is affecting our ability to get things done in our business. And we can't figure out, why is this not working at work? Why is my customer service so shitty? Why is my attitude so bad? Why can't I get organized? Why are my clients not coming back? A lot of the times it's the stuff with us. So this 4-part series is to bring you guys into the masterclass, just to kind of give you an introduction into me and the way that I teach. But it's also here to help you, and we're going to peel back some of those layers on you personally. I'm not a therapist. I'm not claiming to be a therapist, but it's about productivity with me. I'm not going to unpack your childhood stuff. I want you to do that yourself, all right? But I want you guys to know, be able to see things. Let's get on the whiteboard together. Let's get on these worksheets together. So that is part 2. You can find part 1 on the beautybusinessresource.com website, and that literally is the rest of the episode. That's all we got.
All right.
So thank you guys so much. Thank you for
guys.
Listening. And we will be back next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Fret not. We're going to call this season 2 of the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. So you guys have a wonderful rest of whatever day or night this is that you're listening to it. And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. See you later.
Okay, team. So that was our show. We want to extend a special thank you to the Beauty Business Resource team and all of our listeners. Also, thank you to @brownjewel.beats for all of the music on the show, and a even more special thank you to Newbie Realty for sponsoring the Beauty Business Resource podcast. And don't forget, this is Beauty Business Resource. So if you are in need with help with your beauty business as it pertains to digital marketing, design, social media management, and coaching, we are your go-to for new and existing businesses. And don't forget, follow me, Morgan D, on Instagram at Beauty Business Duval, and my co-host Miya at Miya, Miya with an I. And beautybusinessresource.com. Get there now. Log on. Check out our resources. Check out what's new. All of our updates are there and on our social media. And as I mentioned before, make sure you subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. And that's all, team. We are sending you away with love, light, and positivity. We'll check you next time.